Britney Wong, we've got an all-weather meeting coming up at Sha Tin on Wednesday night. There's only one person that we really want to speak to, and that is you. You've got a good book of rides. One of them is Natural High. Very pleasing, I'm sure, to get the win on him last time.
Yes, it was very, I won't say surprising, but obviously it's a big breakthrough from him. First win for him on the dirt, and first win for me with the boss, and it means a lot, and hopefully we'll keep the ball rolling again tomorrow.
How special was that, by the way, to ride your first winner for David Hall? Because obviously you'd ridden winners, Manfred Mann's been very supportive of you, but nice to get that winner for David, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It came a bit late than we expected, but we just hold on to our mind and keep going, and we got 2 placings early in that day, and before I get on Natural High, I said to David, we'll just go one better, because we got a third and then we got a second, and I said we'll go one better, and we did. So yeah, it's really special.
Yeah, it's always nice when a plan comes together. Tell me about the horse, Britney, because you know this horse very well. You've ridden him in all these track work sort of since and before. How has he come out of the race?
He pulled up really well, and he's feeling nice and fresh now. And galloped him the other day. He's sort of a horse that he knows what to do, and he knows how much he needs to put in. So he's a smart horse. He won't put any extra into it unless you make him to, and that's how he keep it fresh into him. And I mean, last time when he wins, the morning before when I ride him, he's actually have some like a little attitude in him, and I can feel it again this time, and hopefully this is the way. So yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, that certainly hopes so. Tell me, how much more extra work might he have to do from 11? I know he likes to go forward. Obviously they've drawn you a little bit wider this time.
Yeah, I know, but look, it's over 1200. We got beautiful straight down the back, and I've got time to work it out. And he's not a horse that necessarily needs to lead. I mean, obviously we'll put him forward, but if I ended up can't lead, I won't do extra work to just push his ears off. I'll give him a chance to breathe, and as long as I keep him happy, I think he'll give all he got.
Ben Thompson, we're off to Sha Tin this Wednesday night for an all-weather fixture, and it almost feels like we've seen this movie before. Forever Folks is lining up. You're on board, a horse you know very well. One of his better runs last time.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. He went really well. He's very fond of the all-weather track, and more often than not a permanent fixture when there's a Class 4 1650, and it's a pattern that, or it's become a happy pattern for him, and he's very consistent course and trip. So hopefully goes one better than last time.
You mentioned the trip. This is his best trip, I think, isn't it? I mean, last time was 18, for which he's run a good race, but the 1650 is what suits him best?
Yeah, I think so. He's ran well. It's funny enough, he's ran some good races, the 1800 on the turf, though even last time he's run second to a horse that had been running really well, and made him better at the weights last time. So he was still gallant in defeat, and a really good space from second back to third, though 1650 has proven to really be his sweet spot. He's twice a winner course and trip, and he's obviously his first win come early this season. Hopefully he's due for the second win this season.
You're meeting Charming Steed, who beat you last time on the exact same terms this time around, but you're over your pet distance. You'd be keen enough to try and turn that form around. There was a 2-length deficit, but that said, it looks an obvious chance of doing so, doesn't it?
For sure. And he's drawn barrier 5 tomorrow night, which is should become as a common thing for him. He's a horse that has been notably to be slow away and take riding when since the team made a gear change on him, a gear change that turned his form into winning. Just a change of pace for a horse that's more seasoned now. It come as a really positive result for him. So he's, touch wood, he's jumped well his last 2 starts, and if he can jump well again, I think we can make better use of him early.
When I had a look at his trial, Ben, now I thought there was a distinct element of kidology there. I think you were doing your best job to keep him happy. You asked him to do very little, but he hit the line nicely. Tell me about the trial.
Yeah, it was. You summed it up very well. He did trial nicely, which is good. He's a horse that's holding his form, and it's a sign of a happy horse. Though he does take a bit of persuading, and and trying to persuade him without making it my terms, leaving it on Forever Folks' terms. So he'll run. I'm sure he'll run well tomorrow night. He's been Mr. Consistent, and he'd be a deserved winner again in the grade.
He certainly will. And just finally, Ben, just a quick line on Bundle Award and his effort in the Derby.
He was fantastic. Obviously, the slow tempo, really echoing many others, didn't suit us as well as those up ahead of us. But he raced great. He settled as nice as he did at the start prior and finished off just as well. Like when I'd followed Johannes Brahms in running, it was able to come off its back and track Packing Angel into the straight, who's ran third. And when I had clear air from before the 300, or at the 300, I thought it was getting excited. Felt like it was getting exciting, and he gave a great turn of foot. Just unfortunately, a couple of lengths off the top, but really brave in defeat. I'm sure we're going to hear plenty more Bundle Award in the future.
Britney Wong, Ariel is a horse you're going to ride again. One ride, one win. Riding this one for David Hayes. That was a pretty authoritative win last time.
Yeah, this one I would say is surprise because it's up in class last time. I know we only got 105 pounds last time. It's a sort of an advantage, but it also means he's the weakest one in the field. But obviously he wasn't last time, and again, I think I'll try to stick with the same plan as last time this time. Roll forward, and I mean, he's those one that he goes for the same speed for a long period of time. So yeah, again, we'll try to jump positive and see where we land. He's not necessarily needs to lead. He can be lovely sitting off the leader or anything and anywhere like close to the lead, and he's a pretty genuine horse to ride, and once it comes down to the straight, yeah, he give all he got last time, and hopefully we'll do it again this time.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose what was most impressive, Brittany, was the kick that he gave for you, because, you know, like you say, he's a horse that just sort of keeps galloping on and always does what he has to do. But last time out, he was impressive off the front almost.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we got the front easy last time, so I sort of just put the race all favor into me, and one of them can't take it anymore and decide to roll forward. And I mean, I'm happy to let him go and just track him up, and I think that's the main move for us to win the race last time, because I saved some for the end, and I think probably the horse knows what to do, and he knows what our plan is anyways. Like he'll settle down well at that point when someone come challenge us, but then down to the straight he knows his job, and yeah, he actually gave it a good kick at the top of the straight, and at the end, just before the winning post, I can feel he got another kick too. So, yeah, very looking forward tomorrow.
I'm sure you are. Obviously, you've got a nice pick. I think you've got 8 rides, haven't you, in total? And your profile, Brittany, is growing all the time. You're up to 12 winners now, and I guess there might not be a great deal in it, riding on the all-weather or the turf, because you've managed to win on both. But do you look forward to these meetings now, given that you've sort of got, you know, a really good strike rate on the all-weather, and you seem to ride it well, and you get the nice rides?
Yes, I mean, it's good to be like how do you say it? Like a rider can win all the races, like, or dimension. But I mean, for me as a 10-pound claim little girl in such a high demanding industry, I mean, whatever works for me, I'll take it. I'm happy, and I'll take my time. I don't want to be only one-way rider, but obviously I'm still learning, and I'm happy to find my craft throughout the way.
Derek Leung, we've got an all-weather fixture coming up, and in the last race you're riding Glory Elite for trainer Jimmy Ting. He's a newcomer to the surface, but he's a horse who's been racing well at the moment.
The horse been performing very well, very consistent, and he's quite straightforward horse. And this time, first time, try at all-weather track, and with the outside draw, we still try to be lead. If too fast, second, third, because inside quite a few horses we try to lead as well.
What do you make of him on the all-weather, Derek? I mean, it's interesting seeing a horse like him coming to the surface. I mean, he's a pretty handy horse, runs off 84. They tried him in the 4-year-old mile as well, so we know he's classy. What's your take on him trying the all-weather now?
Maybe because of the program, you have to ask the trainer, but just give him a shot. You see, because he's quite easy, just straightforward. Just make sure he jump well and try to be handy and see what happens.
I know they're trained on it here in Sha Tin. Obviously, 90% of the time on the all-weather, they trial on it, of course. How has he handled the surface? Does he give you a good feel on the all-weather, this horse?
Well, it seems like he handled no problem because they always get up him on the all-weather, so seems like he's okay.
You got that draw, you mentioned 12. I mean, I know he does like to roll forward. Sometimes it can be a good place to be on the all-weather, but I guess just makes it a little bit tougher for you?
Yes, well, Barrier 12 left up being a good draw, and look at the race, it's quite a few horses. We try to be handy as well, so we just do our best, try to jump smart and let him move forward and see what happens, because sometimes on the all-weather it doesn't matter to be caught 2 or 3 wide.